State trying to put something up before halftime. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes with the return. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Chanticleers are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Discards a man.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense there, lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. Oh, it's out. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Chanticleers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll ride his man on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And now on first down, after converting with the run. Looking downfield, it's Smothers. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Got a man, it's Lewis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Tucker.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The Chanticleers get it past the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, I think
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, well, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Dropping back, it's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll... Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance